Well, hey students, welcome to our review for our test. Coming up here on area of lots of good things. It is good to see you, even though I can't see you, but let's go ahead and get started on here. All right, this first question needs us to draw three quadrilaterals. So four sides. I've got lots of choices, rhombuses, I could do square, rectangles, parallelograms, lots of good stuff. It's just got to be 12 square units. And the thing I know about quadrilaterals is that the base times the height needs to equal 12. So I've got a few different options. I could do a 3 by 3, 4, 6, yeah, like 4. So 3 by 4 going to be 12. 3 by 4. There's 12. I could do a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I could do, and then it has to be 3 high. So 1, 2, 3. But I could kind of shift it over here, make a parallelogram. But that is a 4 by 3, and that would also work. I could do something really crazy. I could do a 2, but if I'm going to do a 2, the height needs to be 6, because 2 times 6 is 12. So let me go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's got to be all the way to the top. Maybe I'm going to put it way over here, just to be really wonky. You don't have to do something this crazy, but there, I've got lots of different choices. I can do a 2 by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 2 by 6 this way. All those equal 12. 12 square units, which is what we're looking for. Awesome. I think we only need to do 3, though. Only do 3. Okay, find the area of these shapes. So a bunch of irregular shapes here. Turn them into shapes that you can know. This first one you can kind of count, but I'm going to kind of go through a little bit. I know that's 10, and that group is 6, and this top is 5. So 10 plus 6 plus 5 is 21 units squared. Kind of looks like a birthday cake a little bit. This guy right here is kind of a cool symbol, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it into a big rectangle here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 4 by 6, which is 24, and then down here I have a 4 and I have a 4, so 24 plus 4 plus 4 more is 32 units squared. Whoa, what is that thing? Who even knows? I know I can turn it into this square right here, which is going to be 4. And I've got this triangle. I'm going to try a couple different things here. For triangles, I need the base, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, times the height, which is 2. So 6 times 2 is 12. It's a triangle, so I have to divide by 2, which is 6. So 6 plus 4 is 10 units squared. That's awesome. Oh, next page. 2 pieces of paper are different shapes. True story. Tyler says they both have the same area. Do you agree with Tyler? No, I do not, because this space is missing, this chunk right here. So this one right here has more, and this one has less, even though I wrote less bigger. That's an important question, though, to understand. Okay, we're trying to find the area of these parallelograms. I know they're parallelograms because they have 2 sets of parallel sides. So I need the base, 1, 2, 3, 4, times the height, which is 2. 4 times 2 is 8. Now it's a parallelogram, so I'm all done. Base times height. How about this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times the height, which is right here. 5 times 2 is 10 units squared. Now some students think that the height is right here on the side, but it's not base times side. It's base times height. You could also use the height right here, right here, right here. Anywhere that's going to go from the top of the parallel line down, straight down. Base times height. I'm going to use this as the base because I know that measurement, but the height is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 times 4 is 8 units squared. I wouldn't use this as the base because I don't know that measurement. I'd have to guess, so I don't want to do that. And my height could be from right here also. It could be right here also. No matter which one I use, they're all going to be 4. Let's move along. Ooh, area of parallelograms. Base times height. We can do this. 9 times 4. That's a magical 36 centimeters squared. Again, I'm doing squared because it's area. I'm going to do 5 times not 5 because that's the side length. It's not base times side. It's base times height. 5 times 4 is 20 centimeters squared. Is it centimeters? This guy here, a little funky, but we can still do it. It's actually base times height. That's it. Unit squared. I know, they're letters. Kind of wonky. We'll be okay. This one is find the area of the shaded region. Shaded green is a rectangle, and it'd be really nice if I knew this measurement, and it'd be really nice if I knew this measurement, but I don't. So I have to use a few different strategies, and I reworked this somewhere. You can see what I did. All right, why don't you pause it and take a look and see what I did. I took the area of the big square, which it was right here, and then I just did the small little rectangles, each one, and then I added them up and subtracted it out from the big square to get my final answer. But go ahead and pause and look that over a little bit closely so you can kind of see what's happening. What did I miss? Ooh, this guy. Area of triangles. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4. Base times height is 20 divided by 2 because it's a triangle, which is 10 units squared. Now the reason why I divide it by 2 is because when I do base times height, I'm actually turning this into a parallelogram. Here, I'll show you. Base times height. You're finding the area of this whole thing, but I only want half of it. All right, that's why we divided by 2. But you knew that because we talked about that. We always talk about that. Base, 1, 2, 3, 4. I use that side as my base because it's the one I know. And the height is right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got to go all the way to the top. 4 times 5 is 20, divided by 2 because it's a triangle. 10 units squared. Let's check this last one. I'm not going to use that as the base because I don't know the measurement, or that one because I don't know the measurement, but I do know this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 times the height, which I can get right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 4 times 5, which is 20, divided by 2, which is 10 units squared. I can always find the height because I go from the base, I go to the highest point of the triangle, and I drop straight down. Yeah. All right, this one, select all the drawings that when I know the base, when I'm given the base right here, will this height work? It drops straight down, that's true. If this is the base, is that the height? Yes. If this is the base, that is so not the height. The height's like right inside it. It's like right there. That's the height, so that doesn't work. D, that works. If that's the base, the height drops straight down. If this is the base, that's not the height. The height's like right there, or the height's like right there. For F, if this is the base, oh yeah, that's so the height. That's good stuff. Only a couple of them didn't work. Hope you found that out. Oh, we did that one. Let's keep going. More triangles, how exciting. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 times 6. Sorry, I'm working a little fast here. Let me slow it down so my handwriting can work in our favor. 4 times 6 is 24, but it's a triangle. Divide it by 2. 12 units squared. Ta-da! Base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Times the height. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 times 4 is 32, but I don't need all of it. I just need half of it. 32 divided by 2 is 16 units squared. Base. I like this one. The base is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some students keep counting this as the base, but that is a big no-no. The base is what's in pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the height is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 times 4. It's so 24. It's a triangle, so divided by 2. 12 units squared. And keep remembering the square because it is area. Anytime you talk area, you're talking a little 2. Oh, surface area. So we're covering this whole thing. All right, this top chunk has 8, because I counted them. The side is 8, because it's a 2 by 4. This piece right here is a 4. I'm going to slow down here. Okay, this is a 4 by 4, so it's 16. All right, so I have an 8, an 8, and a 16. It's a 6-sided shape, 6-sided prism. So I have 2 16s, I have 2 8s, and I have 2 more 8s. And if I add all that together, I get 64, and this is still area, so it's going to be units squared. This thing has 6 faces. This has 12 edges. Here are the edges. There's a bunch of them. They're like everywhere. So many. And it has 8 vertices, which is like these corners right here. Cool beans. Like that. Let's continue on. The plot thickens. Here are 2 nets. Flattened objects. If I fold them, will they make triangular prisms? They sure will. Here's the rectangles, which say prism, and here's the triangles, which says triangular prism. So do you agree? YES for sure. What's this polygon? Well, it's not a pyramid, because there's no triangles. I don't even see any triangles, so it's not that. I do see some squares, but they're not all squares, so it's not that. So this is a rectangular prism. These rectangles right here make it a prism. These ones on the ends fold up and cause the rectangular prismness of it. All right, let's figure this out. I'm seeing, gotta erase these because I need that space. Surface area. This is how I find surface area. I actually just find this whole huge rectangle all the way across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's a 14 by 3. So I need 3 14s. 3 14s is 42. And this guy right here is a 3 by 4, which is 12. And I got a second one. I'm going to add those together, and I'm going to get 66 units. It's area, so squared. Some students will do this. Some students will just go ahead and find each face and add all them together. Great idea. You'll end up at 66 units squared. Let's keep going. Oh, man. Oh, they already give us all the answers. But I need to figure out the name of this thing. Bunch of rectangles. So it's not a pyramid, not a pyramid, not a pyramid. Okay, let's see what's left. Check it out, folks. Right here, trapezoid. So prism is its last name. Trapezoid is its first name. We are looking at our trapezoidal prism, which is just totally fun to say. Kind of. All right, surface area. 15 cubed. Surface area. So I got to count all the surfaces. Easy peasy. All right, so I got 3 right here. And on the other side, I've got 3. On the bottom, I've got these 3, but it goes all the way across. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Wait, no, there's only 2. Oh, I almost made a crazy mistake. There's 2. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And in the back, I got the same thing. I got 2 right here, but there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So there's 10 in the back. And then, oh, I got these faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And 20 on this inside. So 20 plus 10 plus 10 plus 3 plus 3 is 46 units squared. Surface area. Just covering the whole thing up. All right. If I fold this up, what's going to be? Hey, check out a lot of trapezoids. No, these are not trapezoids. They're triangles. A lot of triangles. So I'm looking at a pyramid. So it's either this one or this one. No squares involved. So it is a triangular pyramid. Draw 3 different triangles that have an area of 10. Here, I'm going to show you a misconception. This is what some people are going to do. Some people are going to go, I got to find 10. So 2 times 5 is 10. Let me show you how this is a bad idea. So 2, and the height's got to be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. Oops. I got to make it better. So 2 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got to come all the way up here. So this base is 2, and the height is 5. But let's see if this works. Base times height divided by 2. This triangle right here is 5 units squared, but I need it to be 10. So this is a big, get rid of all that because it's so not true. So what I need to do is I need to not think 10, but I need to think 20. So for 20, I can do 4 by 5, I can do a 2 by 10. I did some drawings of it, so you don't have to wait for me to do it. There's a bunch of options. And there's a bazillion more that work. This is kind of my favorite. It's kind of fun. I messed up on this one because I did a 4 by 4 and it was 16, which divided by 2 is not enough. So I had to make it taller. But there's that one. Go ahead and return back to that and pause it if you want to. Now this guy, last problem. Find the area some will draw of this shaded region. Okay. Some will draw inside and some will draw outside. Let me show you how. You could go ahead and put a square around it. Yep, and find the total of that and subtract out those triangles. Or you can turn the inside into a bunch of them. Here, I'll show you what I did. Here's a couple pictures. Now press pause and take a look at both options, and you might like one over the other. This one went on the outside and subtracted. This one on the inside and added. Go ahead and take a look. We did it. I got a bunch of terms here, but nicely done. All right, keep studying, pay attention. Parallelograms, base times height, and that's all quadrilaterals, except for trapezoids. So be careful of those. Trapezoids, you're gonna have to turn them into something else. Maybe a triangle and a rectangle. Triangles is base times height divided by 2. All right, you got this. Way to go. All right, I'm gonna go chase a panda until it lets me hug it. Bye.